Tuesday, July 29th. I'm Peyton. This is the Lion Channel. 89 days of my dad's manifesting journey. And without further ado, let's bring the big guy in, my dad.
Thank you, Peyton, for that introduction. We wanted to try something new. Thought just came to me. I asked her if she wanted to introduce a video, and she said sure. So I think she did a great job. But we just got back from the Tesla dealer. I did wind up getting a Tesla for myself today. I was going to take another video at the Tesla dealership, but it just didn't feel like the right thing. And I also wanted to talk about something else that's kind of been, we went through step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. But I wanted to also talk about, there is like kind of a step 5 that's been a huge part, played a huge part for me in being able to keep my energy and kind of like my game face on and make sure I stay in that state. Especially at the beginning, this was so important, is that remembering and realizing how all of this works and that this is just a simulation. It's a projection that's coming from your mind. And so when you know that, and when you're able to consistently remind yourself that it's all coming from you, then you don't react to it, because it's basically, it's just a mirror. It's a reflection of what's coming from you. So whatever is coming from you is reflecting back to you. So in effect, if you're getting angry at something outside of you, you're getting angry at yourself. If you're getting frustrated with something outside of you, you're getting frustrated with yourself, because that's you. Whatever you're seeing is you. It's just a simulation. It's a projection. And so the hard part is just going from, because most of us were brought up to think that it's the opposite. It's the other way around, and that life is coming at you. And so you have to react to life, and you have to prepare for the worst. And, you know, this is happening, or this could happen, so prepare for that. But those things are happening because you're seeing life that way, because you're focused on what could go wrong. What have we learned? What are you imagining? You're imagining things that could go wrong. And so it's just like the wasp that I talked about last week. I was focused on a wasp. Last night, I said to my wife, I said, you know, since I made that wasp video, I haven't seen another wasp. It was a week. A week went by. I hadn't seen a wasp all summer. And then my daughter showed me that picture of a wasp. And then I talked about what happened. Less than 24 hours, there was a wasp in my closet. And then I hadn't seen a wasp. And I mentioned that to my wife last night. I went outside, just out to the trash can to put something in the trash can. I took the recycling down and I came back. It's literally like 15 feet from the door. I took the recycling down. I walk back. I'm walking up the steps. A wasp flies right by my face. That's how it works. Whatever you're focused on, whatever you're giving your attention to, that's what you're seeing. So when you're able to connect those dots, and that's why I talk about glitches on here a lot, okay? Because when you hear me talk about glitches and the things that are happening, if you also start to focus on those things, like I thought about this and then this happened, or I thought about this and then this happened. And you start to connect that, then you become more open to all of this, and then you begin to believe that it is a simulation and that you are creating your world. And then it's so much easier to detach when you actually believe and know that. Then you can totally detach. You're like, anything that happens, oh, I did that. Or even better, what is this trying to tell me? Because especially when you start this, there are so many things that are going to come up that you unknowingly recreated. Anything in your past that you have given a strong emotional charge to, you basically marked on your calendar, I want more of that. You said to the subconscious, put this on my calendar in the future because I like this and I want more of it. Whether it was a negative emotional charge or a positive emotional charge, it's coming. Okay? Now the game, the exciting part is that you don't know when it's coming. Okay? So that's why you gotta just practice. You gotta be on your game all the time. You never know when it's coming. And so if you're having a bad day and you're letting it get the best of you, or you're not falling asleep in the wish fulfilled and you're not doing the techniques and being grateful, then all of a sudden you're going to forget that this is a simulation. The old person is going to pull you back. And the next thing you know, you're going to stop watching these videos. You're going to stop falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. You're going to go back to your old habits, and you're going to live the same life that you've been living. So if you want change, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. Okay? Those first 4 steps that I posted before yesterday's video, and then the 5th step today to keep you awake and keep you in the present moment. If you are in the past, thinking about the past and things that have happened and regrets, you're a part of the simulation. You're not present. All your power is in the present moment. Okay? So you need to be here. And when you know that this is coming from you, why would you even want to go in the past? I created all that. Okay? Let me start creating some stuff on purpose now. Let me start focusing on what I want. Stop reacting to what I don't want, all of these negative things, so I don't recreate them. And then let me focus on the things that I enjoy, so I start putting more of that on my calendar for the future. And so when you know how the game is played, it's like we really don't know how it's played. And we're just kind of like trying to figure it out. And fortunately, even though I'm 48, I finally figured it out. And that's why all of a sudden I have 2 Teslas in the driveway instead of a beat up old car that has mechanical issues. And there you go. Okay? And all the other things that I've manifested. It's not because this doesn't work, it's because it does work. And I know what I'm talking about. And so does Neville Goddard. And so does Elmer Locker Jr. Okay? But you have to do it. We can sit here and we can know it and we can talk about it. But unless you start doing it, nothing's going to change for you. And so that's why I created the Lion's Den. Let me get into that. Kate and Brent, as consistent as it gets, they're actually doing the homework. Like I said, they've been falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. They wanted to get better at falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. So now they're actually, I only watched my thoughts one time. But, I might actually, you guys are doing it every day. The last time I did it, I wasn't really seeing too much. And when your world is just at a point where you're like enjoying it mostly, you don't really have to watch your thoughts that much. Like watching the thoughts is basically that's just to get you to believe in this, to get you to say to yourself, whoa, okay, I didn't know I was thinking that stuff. Let me start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. Let me start doing this, because everything he said so far is kind of connecting. All right. So you really don't have to watch your thoughts, for 5 to 10 minutes a day. If you are doing that, if you're enjoying it, fine, just keep doing it. All right. But the point is that Brent and Kate, they're serious. They're posting every single day. They're falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. It's just a matter of time before they start manifesting what I'm starting to manifest. It's taken me less than 4 months to get to this point. And it's like, I remembered, because today's day 89, and there was somebody who posted, I think it was like day 15 or 16. And they just commented that one comment. They said, I can't wait to see where you are on day 90. Well, day 89. All right. Big changes. Okay. So Brent and Kate, and then also Shadow. Damn, I wanted to remember. But anyway, Shadow, making big. He's been practicing falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. He said he would do it for like a week and then fall off. So he started posting. I think you're a he. The last 2 days, fell asleep in the wish fulfilled. And I had mentioned, I think in step 4, that when you start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, within like the first week, especially if you're doing it consistently, okay, and maybe you're not getting it right in the first time, but you let the subconscious will know, okay, the subconscious will know when you're falling asleep, even with the intention of wanting something different. And so the subconscious will wake you up and give you chances over and over and over again to fall asleep with what you want, if it feels like you're trying to make a change. And so that's what happened with Shadow. He said he woke up at least 12 times last night because the subconscious just kept waking him up and saying, wait, are you sure you wanted to fall asleep in that? Because I was feeling this. And so it kept giving him opportunities, and that's going to happen once you start making an effort, okay, to do this. Your efforting and trying during the day is not going to change anything, all right? But if you are efforting and trying, okay, for lack of a better word, you don't want to effort and try when you're falling asleep, okay? You just want to keep doing that visualization. But as long as the subconscious understands and feels that you're visualizing and want to fall asleep in a different state of consciousness, it will keep waking you up if you're not falling asleep, if you're still falling asleep in the old state of consciousness. That's what happened to me. David talked about it. That's what happened to a lot of different people, all right? Especially when you're doing it consistently. So be ready for that. And that's the answer if you have that question. All right, but Shadow, I'm great to see you here again. And Rad Radical, I love you too. Okay, brought up a great point. She said she feels like I'm the other her, or she sees me in her. And we're all one. I've talked about it. Like, you are here for me and I'm here for you. If you're watching this video, you're watching this video for a reason. You're watching this video and you actually put me here, just like I put David in a video to try and wake me up, and now I'm awake. And so you put me here to try and do the same thing for you. It might be a little trippy depending on where you are and how open you are to this, but look at everything that's happening in my life. Look at where I was and where I am now. Okay? Do I seem like somebody who's not, who's a little like uncomfortable talking about this? I'm comfortable talking about it because it's how it is. and it's up to you to believe it. Okay? All right, so tomorrow I will make a video of the Tesla in the driveway. I just wanted to, because I feel like maybe some people thought that, you know, that video was about me yesterday, but it's totally not. Every single video I make on here is about you, and it's about helping people do what I'm doing, and just letting you know that, hey, here's a manifestation that I'm 48, and this is the first time I've ever manifested, I've ever had something like this happen in my life. I was approved for this car, just me. My wife asked me last night, she's like, is that the first car that you were ever approved by yourself? Like, I always had to have people co-sign for me. So Peyton is here, and what's up? All right, I'm gonna close out the video. She's been kind of sneaking around, and that's it for today. All right, tomorrow, like I said, I'll take a video with the Tesla in the driveway. I'll make a video outside, but it's always for you. All right, I love you all. Enjoy your night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Day 90.